Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. So Houston's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He's past the marker. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Left side is Upshaw. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Finds a crease. It's Sanford. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires it incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Young. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
All right, guys, let's talk Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between their quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds his man on the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Levin. They're all over him. He's got it for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They were all over it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Sanford. There he goes. The 30, the 20, 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he added the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. These corners going to give them some space. buying time to his right. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you don't usually say that very often, the strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
3rd and long right here. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking for his man in the middle. Goes high to pull it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Using his legs, it's Sanford. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 96 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Upshaw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. Hits inside. It's Sanford. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Durham. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Almost picked off.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got some green grass. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Timeout Houston, their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They booted away on fourth down. Trying to make one miss. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Left side is Upshaw. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Young. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Stepping to the right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Out wide left, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 22 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's Kansas State with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The give to Caden Durham. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush right in his face. Finds space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback keeper. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Turning it on! Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Sanford. Got room at the 35. And there was lots of space. Gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking downfield is Henderson. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Durham one more time. Still on his feet at the 45. There's a little room there. Inside the end of the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Sanford. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Look out! Picked off! What a play to set him up! They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Fires downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Rolls right. Rolling right and going deep. Got it down the field. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougar. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Right side, it's Berry. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Turns up, it's Berry. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Turns it upfield. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. quickly down the field. The give to Caden Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his man in the middle. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Houston wants to play fast. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really...
And he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Got to make the play on 4th. Going for it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the point after is good. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Caden Durham again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout Houston, their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Durham. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.